Well, it may be the last evening ever that you can drive the Gilcrease Expressway in West Tulsa for free. That stretch of road is causing a lot of concern for residents there. The section between 41st to 51st leading up to I-44 used to be free to drive. But starting tomorrow, it becomes the state's shortest turnpike, and you'll be charged to drive that 1-mile stretch. Now, I spoke with neighbors and the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority about their concerns. This section of Gilcrease Expressway West has a long history, but it's not even open yet. It's a 5-mile stretch that runs from I-44 to US 412. It's a vital connection that includes a new river crossing. Planning started back in the 1960s, according to the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority. And years ago, the city of Tulsa began purchasing right-of-ways. However,
and they had no funding source to deliver the projects.
The pandemic, weather, and environmental delays pushed the project back even more.
We had bald eagles that actually nested just a few hundred feet away from the active construction. We needed to work around that. We worked with U.S. Fish and Wildlife. We also had a major archaeological dig site discovered on the banks of the Arkansas River, where archaeologists dug up 6,500 artifacts. And so some of those things, had some delay to the project.
But the delayed opening isn't what concerns business owner and West Tulsa resident Melissa Myers.
We own a business here and we want to expand our business. And now with this extension turning into a not free road, us with having 7 trucks and trailers is going to be super expensive for us to even use this.
She is talking about this 1-mile stretch of road from 41st to 51st that used to be free to drive.
And this is the safest, less hazardous section to get onto the highway. So that's going to put us to where we're going to have to go 65th West Avenue, which is not safe, doesn't have shoulders, it doesn't have sidewalks. It's just not feasible to expand that area. And then if we go to 49th West Avenue, that is just all commercial, so heavy, big trucks on that road.
Myers says this section of the toll road will force drivers like herself to choose different routes, and she feels it could damage those detours and make it unsafe. Not to mention the added cost. The tolls will be cashless, and you will pay either using your Pike Pass or Plate Pay, where these cameras here behind me will capture an image of your license plate, and then you will receive a bill. The Oklahoma Turnpike Authority says the Gilcrease Expressway was built with federal dollars that will be paid back over 35 years.
So it's a very cheap interest rate, allowed us to deliver that project sooner rather than later.
All in all, the cost for the project is more than $370 million. Multiple organizations contributed work and funding. In addition, E. Kelly says the Turnpike Authority put in about $145 million in cash to get this project delivered. 2 News has learned that part of the agreement with the federal government to get the loan for this road was that the turnpike would be tolled in 3 locations.
41st to 51st Street being the first segment, then a tolling that's between 41st and 21st, and then another tolling section that's across the river to the north up to US 412.
For Myers, she says she's not giving up the fight to make the 1-mile stretch of road between 41st and 51st free to use again.
Right now we're working with Lonnie Sims, our House representative, our senator for our area, which is Cody Rogers. They're behind us. They feel that we've got shafted.
2 News obtained a copy of the letter sent to Attorney General John O'Connor from Sims and Rogers concerning the fact that the current free south leg would be tolled, as well as other portions of the extension. Myers agrees that the Gilcrease project is taking the local community's most convenient, safest, and currently free access road and converting it to a toll road. And going more in depth now, OTA released its net toll revenue. Now, this graph shows a breakdown of every turnpike's toll earnings up to September of this year. The Turner Turnpike shows just over $62 million in revenue. The Muskogee Turnpike shows just over $16 million in earnings, and the Creek Turnpike reports just over $26 million.